Got to get the towel bar off. They're normally flathead screws. This is a little screwdriver I've carried for 20 years to take these off with because it's got to be tiny. But this one is actually an Allen wrench. So if you can't get it loose, you're not using the right tool. There we go. Take the plate off, and we'll try to get the top up. This splash is glued solidly to the wall, so we have to cut it loose all the way down behind it. In front and all the way down, and we're going to use a multi-tool to get most of it and a putty knife to get the last inch or so. We'll make the initial cut and then we'll try a plastic guard on the wall. These work great. I don't even know if we need this or not. Let's see if we can slip it in there. I think that's going to be more of a pain than it's worth. You just have to keep it away from the wall and it won't scratch the wall. Let's go ahead and cut it down as far as we can. Oop, I think we need a battery. Wow. Before they invented this multi-tool, that was impossible to do. You couldn't cut one of them loose without messing up the sheetrock. And now you can paint. But yeah. All right, we made some progress. We took a real low angle chisel, one that's got a real thin tip for quite a ways back, and was able to, first off I sharpened this and was able to drive it in here and get enough room to start this chisel. Sharpening that was the key. Once we got that sharp, put a line on it to tell you how far you have to drive it back in there, and then cut it loose. Okay, we're making progress because we lost our bite down here. So we go to a shim that we can drive in a ways. That puts some tension on it. And then we come on down here and drive one in here. Ooh, I need a mallet to get to that, it's too short. Will that one even start? Okay, how do I drive these? It's hard to do because it won't get down flat on the top. Shim it up good. That's still good and tight. They were double tough to drive in with this. I'm beating the shit out of that. Hitting it as hard as I can with this mallet, and if you noticed, I haven't come close to hitting my hand once. If I had with this round mallet, if I had a hammer or a square mallet, I would have already beat my knuckles all up with all these strange angles and bendy stuff. Oh yeah, round mallets rule. Wow, that was a workout. Has this got loose yet? It's wiggling. Hey, I'm gonna get it. I didn't think I was gonna get this. I thought that it was in there too well. I need to go get some more shims. Back in business. You do not want to hit the edge of that bowl. Wow, we're actually getting it. I didn't think I was going to get this off. I didn't think I was going to get this apart at all. I thought I'd have to destroy it. How about that? Now let's see if we can pop it up lengthwise. Just got to have the right kind of persuader. Yeah, no wonder it didn't want to come up. That's all right, we can fix all that. We got the splash up without hurting it. That's what counts. Yeah, think it's a mess? Came out with a chunk on it, didn't it? But no chips or scratches. And when it's not cooperating, get a bigger hammer. That's hurting my hand. Okay, where's the little shim? I better use the chisel. Bigger hammer works every time. I went and sharpened this again on the 8,000 grit stone. So it is slick, sharp, and doing the job. Shims. That's a little. That's what we needed to drive shims on the cabinet. That's how you do it. I don't know what we were thinking. Okay. Where's a sharp one? Here's a sharp one. There's one. I cannot believe it. We actually got it up. And it was welded down. No scratches. No chips. No chips. No chips. Yeah.